All right, let's get into a rematch with Belief. Now, we've had a recent cast with Belief already, and so far he doesn't seem to know how to counter the Phantom Rays with the correct counter, which is probably boats or Raidens. So we'll see what happens this game. We could go Amplify spec. It looks pretty good for us. Typhoon spec is also arguably pretty good. Okay. All right. Not the best to see Mustangs. Interestingly, he doesn't have anti-missile. That's absolutely crazy. Um, so never mind. I'm not super worried about the Mustangs as I was before. I think we just go crawlers here, but you can make an argument for going hounds. Probably just go crawlers just to be safe here. Crawlers will be better than the hounds if we're looking at just chaff value, and I think we are more concerned about chaff value, I think, right now. Just an overwhelming amount of crawlers coming in. Kind of looks like on the surface that we'd want to go range on the arcs because arcs can just take care of everything here. But with a champion, well, I suppose it's a rookie group champion. You know, you can't just go what's going to counter him now. He's going to go. He's going to switch it up for sure. We get the Phantom Ray, which we want. The Fire Badger is interesting because it allows us to light some stuff on fire, and then we could sell it. So it is actually something we do want to consider. Kind of want to just get it and sell it so we could use it later. This is, we do have to pay 50 to unlock the Phantom Ray, so it's going to cost us on this play, but, well, okay. Yeah, I don't think we rank 2 Fire Badger, so 200, 200. I think we just go with the Phantom Rays here. I kind of don't want to take a risk with the buying and selling. But I'd say it's a really close call there. Perhaps this is the wrong decision. The Fire Badger goes pretty well into everything here. So, not quite sure about that decision. Just that we do get the opportunity to get 3 Phantom Rays right off the bat. Opponent goes for the Fire Badger. Fortunately, the debuff comes at a pretty decent timing. There's not many Mustangs left, so we don't end up losing all the rays from the debuff, but these Mustangs are gonna probably clean everything up here. I think we take the missile strike here because nothing is leveled. Plus, we already have the amplifying core. We're gonna go for this. Hopefully he doesn't shield, but maybe that's too greedy. He could easily just put down a shield here. I think we level these. We are kind of getting worried about these Mustangs now, and we need something that can deal with them. I think we go for the arc lights with the range now. Going armor on the Phantom Rays also makes sense, but it's kind of premature because he's not necessarily committing into the Mustangs. I feel like that's a mistake. We'd be overreacting. Probably want to start selling out the Stormcrawlers pretty soon. Could have aimed that missile a little better, but not a huge deal. Arc lights are going to clean everything up. The only thing that kind of needs the DPS of the Phantom Rays are the level 2 Fire Badgers. So going range into the arc light there was a good idea. Could go quick cooldown, and we could go for a fuel, but we don't have anything to ignite the fuel. We'd have to get the Hound, and we'd have to get the upgrade. So it's kind of like 300, 450 just to light the fuel once. Probably just invest that into a Vulcan for long term instead. So I think we just skip here. Alright, so the Stormcrawler is definitely... Well, the thing is, he doesn't have anti-missile. So we can almost go just fire on the Stormcrawler as well, but I kind of feel like that could be a bit of a risk. We just start selling. We don't want to play with fire quite yet. Just keep going more Phantom Rays. I think throwing down the oil though is a good idea, just because it's not super expensive. We can afford it. Should get something here almost to act as chaff, but or we could just get cloak on the Phantom Rays here. Let's just do that. We are kind of exposed here, but we do have the fuel. Not super sure about this. Not super sure about this cloak technology. Just that sometimes when you don't know what to do, just get the cloak. But in reality, we don't really get any benefit from the DPS. It may help with the survivability, given that we're going up against the Phoenix. See, like right now, these are kind of safe from the Phoenix during the debuff, so probably 2 of these would have gotten sniped if we didn't get cloak. So, you know, it could still be just the technology you get if you're not sure what to get. Phoenix does get a level, but improved War Factory would be a good finisher for later on. Deployment module, probably don't need that. Would almost like to go for a fuel here, a fire on the... That's 350. We're never going to see again, so a bit too expensive. This could be sold. We will upgrade all our units. Probably get a level in the tower. And probably get a level on this tower too, I think. I think we kind of need some chaff, but I'm not sure. Do we just build more crawlers, or... We also need more Phantom Rays. Do we throw down the first Vulcan though? Maybe. Or do we get it? Do we wait till see if we get it for the unlock here? We'd have to borrow for the Vulcan. Might be a bit too expensive, but I kind of feel like with this oil, You know, by not getting it, we might be making a mistake. But like, we'll do this. And maybe get a missile here. I don't know. Hopefully we can connect with the Vulcan. It doesn't have any spell. It doesn't have any technologies. Ooh. Come on, Vulcan. There you go. Now, Vulcan is a bit more expensive, but long term we can just get the Vulcan Warcrime and just keep going, whereas the 350 on the Stormcrawler would have been good for one round, but easily counterable with the anti-missile device. Redeployment could be good for us. The barrier could also be good for us. Maybe go for the barrier. And we're going to need at least incendiary now. We'll get the other one here. For this side. Probably still want to missile something. Maybe this, since we get like a 2-for-1. Can continue building Phantom Rays now. Think for 50, maybe we missile this guy. It's a nice redeploy, and also a nice nice kind of distraction in the middle. If we can clear the chaff, then our Phantom Rays can get on top of the Raidens. So it really just depends on how good of a job those Vulcans can do. And okay, so we've got the improved War Factory coming out. I didn't notice that, but this is probably the round to see it. Kind of makes me want to go with the War Factory as well, but this probably not gonna work if he's gonna go War Factory as well. What do we do here? That's 650, 750. This is 700. So probably get the sledgehammer and sell it. Sledgehammer flank doesn't make sense, does it? Let's get the sledgehammers and just see what if anything that they can do here. I don't know. I think we just start selling the sledgehammers. Go full with Warcrime mode. We'll upgrade everything. Maybe go like this. Kind of want to have another Warcrime here. Maybe a bit later. Potentially one here as well. Oops. No War Factory this round, but we do see the Rhino. The Rhino with the armor. Okay, it's gonna be kind of an issue to deal with here. The Phantom Rays are gonna need burst to take care of those Rhinos in one shot. It was a pretty good move for him. Probably a bit too optimistic for us to not just to focus more on the chaff clear. All right, so I don't know. Do we just go like we have too much fire, I think, right? Maybe just heavy armor here. Alright, so we're gonna have to get burst. Keep going Phantom Rays. I think some tower levels is gonna be good for us. Borrow again. I also want to start getting shields on the Phantom Rays, but it may not happen this round. Do we just sell this one and make it happen? Maybe. Alright, let's do that. To get speed, or do we take out one of these hounds here? I think speed is probably good for us since all our units are kind of going on the flanks and stuff. Probably need this one here, although I'm not sure. Start seeing the wasps. The wasps have the wasps can certainly be a threat to us. Doesn't quite one-shot the rhino, which is level 4, but now we do have the shield, which doubles the survivability. I think getting shield was the right idea. It looks like we will take this round, but not enough to win the game, I believe. War Factory might come out this round. Let's try to remember that. Forgot to sell the sledgehammer, actually. Should have sold that last round. Don't know what I was thinking. Perhaps the Farseer with EMP is just an overall a good pick. So we get this again. I think we'll do this. I think we sell the sell the tank. We will upgrade all of these. I think we need the range. We need the speed. Another Warcrime probably isn't the worst idea here. Put it back to where it was before. I think just more Phantom Rays probably. Probably could do another level. Couple upgrades. Maybe the attack upgrade wouldn't be bad. 50 left over. I don't know, maybe clear out one of these guys. It's a nice shield, and we also see the we don't see EMP on the Raidens. I thought I saw the EMP come down. EMP on the Farseers, which are not as scary. He really needed to go EMP on the Raiden, I think. Although I'm not sure if it would have been enough to win. And there you go. That was a pretty easy game for against a high level opponent. Yeah, probably don't want to start, you know, selling out of the Rhino after investing into the tech is something that no one really wants to do, but I understand it. Think I'm not sure getting the fire extinguisher probably is okay on the hounds, but they kind of don't extinguish that much, so as long as he didn't spend too many deployments on the hounds, I think it's okay just to click the tech. The Raiden, I think the EMPs might be more important than the well, usually you see chain, right? So I'm not quite sure if you go for chain or fork, but usually it's like a chain and EMP. I feel like that is super super strong once you have this many of them.